solve this problem, a temperature scale has a lower fixed point of 40 millimeter and upper fixed point of 200 millimeter. What is the reading on this scale when a thermometer reads 60 degrees Celsius? Now, one thing you have to understand is that no matter the scale, you will always have upper fixed point and lower fixed point. Now, these are some standard scale that we already used to. We have the Kelvin scale, having the upper fixed point of 373 Kelvin and lower fixed point of 273 Kelvin. The degrees Celsius, the Celsius scale, on the upper fixed point is 100 degrees Celsius and lower fixed point is 0 degrees Celsius. The Fahrenheit scale, the upper fixed point is 212 degree Fahrenheit and the lower fixed point is 32 degree Fahrenheit. Now, these are what we have to know offhand, because sometimes they can give us another scale graduated in millimeter, and they will be comparing that with any one of these scale. Now, sometimes another scale may be given in ohms, and they will be comparing it with any one of these. So we have to know all of these three, the upper fixed point and lower fixed point of these three scales that I just drew on the board. So once we know that, then we are not going to have problem. Then the only thing we have to do next is to represent that on a diagram and then interpolate. A lot of students don't know how to do the interpolation, so I'm going to be showing it here. Now look at this. A temperature scale has a lower fixed point of 40 mm and upper fixed point of 200 mm. So I'm going to draw something like this, everyone. So let me draw this. So this is upper fixed point is up here, so it's 200 mm, and a lower fixed point of 40 mm. So let me put it here, 40 mm. Now, what is the reading on this scale? What is going to be the reading on this scale when a thermometer reads 60 degrees Celsius? So it is clear that they are comparing it with Celsius temperature, right? Celsius scale. So meaning that I'm going to draw another scale here. But this one is going to be what? This one is going to be in degrees Celsius. So the upper fixed point of this is going to be what? 100 degrees Celsius. You can see. And the lower fixed point of this is 0 degrees Celsius. So I already know that 0 degree Celsius. Now, the questioner asks that what is going to be the reading on this scale, on this scale when this thermometer reads 60 degrees Celsius. So we know that, okay, let's say our 60 degrees Celsius is around this point here. 60 degrees Celsius, you can see. So what is going to be the same reading on this scale here like this? What is going to be the same reading on this scale? So the reading on this scale at this point now, let's say it is X because we don't know it. Now, once you have done this will not take you time, So once you have done this, then the next thing to do is interpolation. So when you have something like this, everyone, how do you interpolate? Now, what you're going to do is that, look, this is what you're going to do. Look at this. You do, for this one, you say 200 millimeter, which is the upper fixed point of this, minus the lower fixed point, 40, divided by this middle one that you're looking for, this X, minus the lower fixed point, 40. Now, what I've just done here, this minus this, this minus this here, divided by this minus this. Exactly what you did here, now do it here too. 100 minus 0, right? Divided by 60 minus what? 0. Now, this is what we call interpolation, and that is as simple as it is. You have to understand this. Now, the one thing I have to warn you about is that you can do the interpolation how you like, but be very careful as to not, so that you will not elongate the problem. Now, why did I say this? Look at this. You can actually say 200 minus X divided by X minus 40. But if you do 200 minus X, 200 minus X divided by X minus 40, right? So that is exactly what you do on this side. But look, you have X here, unknown. You have X here, unknown. So you have unknown. So when you cross multiply, you have unknown on both sides. You are making it long. And JAMB, JAMB question, you have like few seconds to solve a question. So you have to be very fast. So, and that is why you should know that doing this minus this divided by this minus this, then you are not going to you are not going to have problem, because your unknown is only going to be in one place. So that is that. So now continue solving this. 200 minus 40, that's going to be what? 160, right? So divided by x minus 40, you can't subtract that, so you still keep that, equals to 100 minus 0, that's going to be 100, divided by 60 minus 0 is still 60. So what you're going to do now is cross multiply, right? So that's going to be 160 times 60, right, equals to 100 here times, but you know, you're going to put this in brackets. I hope you know that. X minus 40. Now, the thing is, you have to open the bracket, but you have to be very smart. You don't need to open the bracket here, because you have what you can divide both sides by 100, because you have 0, 0 here, so the 100 can easily divide this without any problem. So you can say divide this by 100, divide this one too by 100. So this 100 we cancel this 100, and 0 here we cancel this 0, 0 here we cancel this 0. So you can say 16 times what? 6. 6 times 6, 36, 6 means that 3, 6 times 1, 6 plus this, that's 9. So you're going to have what here? 96 is equals to, what remains here is x minus 40, right? But now look, you have minus 40. This minus 40 can come here and become plus 40. So you are going to have 96 plus 40 is equals to what? Is equals to x, right? So 96 plus 40 equals to x. Therefore, x equals to, so 96 plus 40 is going to give us what? 100 and what? 36 millimeter. So therefore, the temperature, when the temperature thermometer reads 60, then the millimeter scale is going to read what? 136 what? Millimeter. Thank you.